You just want to watch World Fun.
Jeff Tails, another draft day.
Nailed
Makes
it.
top 5 has 98.
I got
Mason
one.
just loves him some Kevin James.
Fucking Kevin James.
It's the history of bad.
It's bad.
It's a history of bad.
So bad.
It's a history of bad ideas. It's the history of bad.
Oh, yeah.
It's the history of bad. LaCroix. It's the history of bad ideas. Podcast.
Please note that any comments, jokes, questions, maybe anything that we say on the history of bad ideas is all in good fun. And remember, we insult everybody. Our thoughts, opinions, questions, anything else, actions that we do on the show do not reflect any of our employers, organizations, advertisers, or anyone else that is associated with the history of bad ideas. And remember, at the end of the day, it's just a joke. Welcome to the History of Bad Ideas, episode number 444, the Mark of the Demon?
No, I think it's just like good luck in China.
Oh, Year of the Dragon. Great job.
Sure.
Of the Rat, the Tiger. Actually, it's the Year of the Tiger this year.
I never remember.
Oh.
Although I did.
That was correct. We got a ding because it was correct. Year of the Tiger. Because the Bengals went to the Super Bowl this year and they said it was destiny because it was the Year of the Tiger.
Well, then it wouldn't have been that last year because
Whatever, I don't know.
It's
I don't know, Jeff.
February when the new Chinese New Year takes over. So
All I know is the new Chinese year, New Year really screwed up my Kickstarter. So
it screws up shipping on almost everything.
yeah, so I did get it though. The Dead Reckoning. It's just
Now we got to play it.
Yeah, we got to find some time to play that game. So
And I'm the intern,
hey,
soon to be promoted.
funny thing, we were going to promote you this week, but Jim and Blake, who are part of the voting committee, are not here this week, so we got to push it to next week. I feel like you almost you have it. I feel like it's there. I feel like it's going to be there, Brian. You know, Meghan Markle would have some inspirational words, but she can't. She's not here this week. She's not.
Damn straight.
And we do have some a request though for TV theme songs this week. So
I
just
know,
let
and
you
I'm
know.
alone now. Jim's not here to help
Yeah.
me.
I think I'm alone now. I don't know the rest of it.
There doesn't seem to be anyone
Right, anyone
around.
around. There we go.
And it's, I think, we're alone now, not I'm alone now.
I think I'm alone now. I know a lot about music, Brian. You should really follow me.
Or we can do the Weird Al version. I think I'm a clone now.
Ooh. Is that a newer one?
No,
Oh. Has he released any new stuff?
not for a couple of years. I
Oh,
guess like Mandatory Fun or something was I think his last album, and then he had like Word Crimes, and
I think he's living off the
Tacky
I'm
and-
fat money.
I would if I were him.
Hell yeah. He does tour, though. I think he would be a fun concert to go to.
Yeah, I think he was coming through here this year, maybe.
Really?
This year or last year.
I would see him. I think my brother, not Ape Hands, but another brother, I think him and his wife went a couple years ago when he toured.
I mean, he's got a movie coming out about his life now.
That's
so he's
true.
set.
Well, it doesn't matter. There's going to be no concerts because now we got monkeypox coming, so.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah. Another pandemic. Here we go. I'm just saying, if I have to shut down the studios again, I'm going to try to get some money back on my rent. I paid for a year in advance down here. I better get something back.
I don't know. We can apply for PPE loans, just like some of our.
Oh, we
favorites.
got that in the news of the geek. We got that. We got that. Brian, how the hell are you?
I'm pretty good, man.
Good.
Pretty good.
We don't really have any snacks this week.
We don't.
Well, we do, but
I'm
nothing
eating Jolly
like.
Rancher gummies.
Well, not to try. I mean, I'm talking like. I mean, we got these hickory sticks, but I'm going to hold off on with Jim and Blake on those because hickory sticks do not sound good.
I bet they're delicious.
Salt and vinegar. It's
Yeah,
not bad.
I'm excited
Yeah.
for those.
I think they're like fry-shaped potato wedge things.
Potato sticks.
From the Pop Culture Cafe. Just to let you guys know. Yeah. So,
I brought Pez.
yeah, you did. Thank you.
2 pounds.
I gotta get that. I gotta get some more Pez for the expo, September 23rd through 25th. Make sure you get your tickets at CincinnatiComicExpo.com.
Bill Shatner.
Yeah, that's right. He'll be there. Chris Claremont. he'll be there.
Darn straight.
Kevin Conroy, he'll be there, the voice of Batman. I am Batman.
As everyone says, the best Batman.
He is the best Batman. So, yeah, September 23rd through 25th. Get your tickets now. Hobie will be there. And we'll be playing some trivia, giving away. I do want to say, Kevin at Cincy Explorer, he provided a gift or a prize for the expo.
Ooh.
He sent it over. I have received it. So we want to say thank you to Kevin.
Thank you, Kevin.
He provided a Ghostbuster sweatshirt. A new one, brand new one he found.
Nice.
So that's going to be a prize. He said to throw it up there for the trivia.
Found like on the side of the road?
No, he bought it. He bought it.
Oh, okay.
He bought it. So we appreciate that.
Yes, thank you, Kevin.
Thank you, Kevin.
That was very nice. Brian,
Yes.
it was a big week. I watched a Kevin James film.
What'd you watch?
Home Team?
Oh, yeah, the Sean Payton one?
Yes!
And?
My 5-year-old hated it.
Now, did he hate the fact that it was like about football and he doesn't care? Or did he hate the fact that it was Kevin James? Or
I think everything because he wanted to watch Marmaduke, the cartoon, a brand new cartoon on Netflix. We'll get to that in a second. It was a big movie weekend at my household.
no offense to your 5-year-old, but Marmaduke sounds terrible.
It's going to be on nerdly.co.uk. I'm going to write a review. You can follow us there too. It's horrible. Marmaduke. Like, it looks like cheap cartoon, like animation, and it was not good. But it was also made in 2018, and it just got released. So it's been pushed around to theaters, and then they didn't do that. Then streaming, and then COVID happened, and they had to like finish up some of the animation. So it was supposed to be in 2018. Came out this year. Pete Davidson's one of the voices. J.K. Simmons.
Well, you can't go wrong with J.K. Simmons. I'm sure he put in a great performance.
It was the animation seems like the old CD-ROM cartoons. Remember from the back in the computer days? Hey, we're trying to have a podcast over here. What are you doing over there?
I'm not sure who he's yelling at.
Brian.
What did I do?
It was loud. Thank you. I don't want to get a 1-star review.
I don't really care.
Okay. But we love our listeners.
Are we in
do.
this for reviews, though?
No. Anyways. But Home Team. Home Game. What do we watch? Home Team. Sean Payton. It's on Netflix. He gets suspended from the Saints. And then he goes to Texas and coaches his son's team. It's based on a true story, his 12-year-old son's team. It was actually, according to everything I read, it was pretty accurate in terms of what they did. Mm-hmm. They weren't as bad as they showed in the movie.
Right.
But yeah. So...
Oh, the movie made him look like a pathetic football team, and he came in and turned them around?
Yeah. But they said they were winning, but then once he came in real life, like he kind of gave them dumbed-down Saints plays, New Orleans Saints offensive plays, and they just started blowing everyone away. They played a rival, the Porcupines, in the movie, and in the real life, that's who they played too. So it was really good. I really enjoyed it. It was humorous.
Yeah.
I was shocked. Did you see it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I've seen it. Yeah.
It was enjoyable. It was a good kids movie.
Yeah.
The breakout star from the Mighty Ducks TV series, Game Changer or whatever that is.
Yeah.
The podcast guy.
Yeah?
He was in it.
He was like one of the main kids in it.
Yeah, he's the center.
Cool.
He was pretty funny. I like him.
Yeah, he's funny.
So he's playing football and hockey?
Yeah. Too many
Sign
sports.
this kid up.
But yeah, I have to admit, Brian, I really wanted to hate it, and it was enjoyable. It wasn't like fantastic, but if you're looking for an enjoyable, lighthearted show, it was fun. And even Kevin James wasn't bad.
Yeah.
So
You will not hear a complaint out of me.
yeah.
So when you get caught cheating in the NFL, just go coach your child's team.
Yes.
Yeah.
Taylor Lautner was in it too from Twilight fame, and
He's in that world, that whole like
Netflix?
'cause he was in he was in Grown Ups too.
oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, Rob Schneider was in
Yeah, he was in the
Billy
Ridiculous
Madison.
6.
Yeah, like
the. Really?
Taylor Lautner was, yeah.
Wow, good for him.
So
Yeah,
he's in the Happy Madison.
Happy Madison, not
Yep.
Billy Madison. That's right.
Yep.
I didn't know it was a Happy Madison film either. Mm-hmm. And then Rob Schneider shows up.
Yeah.
It was enjoyable. I liked it enough. So, could see Taylor Lautner getting some work. You know, he could have been the next big thing. He was in that action movie that was set in Pittsburgh with Sigourney Weaver.
Sure.
It did not go well. it flopped. I think it was a Bandit.
He also did pretty good with Twilight.
Yeah, I don't think he's hurting for money, right?
Probably not.
And if so, he could just do like commercials over in China because they paid tons of money for that. So
Yeah, as long as you don't make fun of their, I was going to say emperor, but
it's not an emperor; it's a democracy.
yes,
As long as you,
as long as you vote for the right people.
that's right. Who's on the ballot this year? The emperor. Anyone else? Nope. And then we saw. Last thing I saw, Uncharted.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen that?
I still haven't seen it.
It's on video on demand now for $6 to rent.
Pass?
Did you see it?
No.
Oh.
I'm passing paying $6 for it.
Oh, okay. It's going to be streaming soon.
I'll wait till it pops up somewhere else.
Paramount might have it. I think it's Paramount. But my oldest son and I really wanted to see it for a while. I enjoyed it. It is very Indiana Jones like. I was hoping that they would go to a lot more different. They would go to more what do you call it? Locations. Thank you. And scenery in that, and like more puzzles in that. But that was okay. I mean, that was the only thing that I was like, oh, I wish they would go to more locations and that, like Indiana Jones and Bond and that. But it was enjoyable.
Did they do the thing where they traveled by map, like
Yes.
Indiana Jones?
Yep. Like the Muppets do. You travel by map. Overall, though, Antonio Banderas is in it, which I did not realize. The villain was fun. Marky Mark was decent. And Tom Holland, that kid might go somewhere. Mark my words. He might get a big role yet. He's enjoyable. He really is a lot of fun in it.
He should play the Flash.
Oh, Ezra Miller's doing that.
Nah, probably not much longer.
What are you talking about?
I think they've already officially removed him.
I just want him removed from the Flash and nothing. Don't replace him. Just get him out and see if you can still make sense of the film. It's a DC film. I'm sure you could.
He might be in the next movie because they pretty much filmed it all, didn't they?
Nope.
No,
Take him out.
didn't.
Oh, they did.
Oh.
Take him out.
Well, they did that to Kevin Spacey.
Just make it Michael Keaton, right? Isn't he in it?
Sure.
I think he's in it.
I think he's got a cameo.
Yeah, put him in it. He's fine. So, yeah. So there you go. There's my movies this week. Uncharted, very well done. Brian, what'd you watch?
What did I watch? I stumbled across
Uh-oh.
a show that I vaguely remember watching years ago, Third Watch.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
The first responders.
Yeah, it's like the third...
The overnight.
Yeah, like the third shift or whatever.
I remember liking that series.
I had been looking for it for like years ago because I had seen something pop up about it, and I was like, oh yeah, I'd like to watch all of that because I never did finish it.
Yeah,
and it's never popped up anywhere, and on all places, it's on Roku.
Really?
Like the Roku channel has all 6 seasons of it.
All right.
So I'm like 15. I've watched like 15 episodes so far of the first season, and I love it. It was so good.
How many seasons?
6.
Really? Okay. I remember watching it growing up, and I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was like I thoroughly enjoyed it.
I'll check. I wonder if it's on anything else because
It's not.
Really?
Because I looked after I saw the Roku thing.
Wow.
Because originally I was looking, I was trying to find it, and it's like you can only buy the seasons on Amazon or Apple, and they're like $30 a season.
Because I always forget, Paramount Plus has 18 channels.
Yeah.
They have their own TV channels
Right.
on their app, and I always forget about that. And it's they have some decent stuff on there.
Yeah, and this is even on the free part of Roku. You don't need anything.
Really?
You just download Roku and sign in, create an account, and you get to watch all that shit for free.
Huh.
So I was like, that's awesome. But
Well, because of you, I got to watch Sports Night again on IMDb. Well, it's Amazon free.
It's Freevee now.
Freevee, yeah.
Freevee TV.
Yes.
But
might be the worst name ever. Next to the Byron Allen
And
channel.
what's that on?
Amazon.
It's a IMDb channel. It changed to Amazon Freevee.
Yeah, it used to be IMDb TV.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's called Freevee.
And IMDb, Freevee now, has some decent shows on. Like, some free movies. I mean, you can look in that, and it's not bad.
Freevee is free.
Mm-hmm.
How do you... Is it an app, or...
So it's within the Amazon Prime. Like,
okay.
It's within that.
So if you've got Amazon Prime, you
get it.
This.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Yep.
No, but I was just like looking, kind of like going through the cast list of this show, and I was like, there's not any like really like huge stars in this show.
Who's the main male actor?
Bob.
The
EMT, wasn't he?
So that was Michael Beach.
Okay. I always thought he would be a bigger star.
No, I think you're thinking of Bobby. What's his name?
Now I'm going to look.
Told you, Bob. Come on.
You're all right.
Bobby Cannavale.
That's it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like he's like probably like the biggest.
That's it.
Like
I'm trying to see what he's...
Station agent.
Oh, great movie.
Who's Eddie Sabir? I don't know how to say his last name.
Sabaro.
Cibrian. Eddie Cibrian.
Oh,
like
okay.
I've seen him and stuff.
That name sounds familiar, but I can't place him.
Like, but there's like not like really like a big star attached to the show, and it's just really good. I mean, it's kind
Bobby
of
Cannavale was in Boardwalk Empire.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He was great in that.
I mean, he's been in a ton of stuff.
Yeah.
Like
Nurse Jackie.
Annie, 2014. Nobody wants that. Oh, he was in Mall Cop.
yeah.
He fought. Oh, he was in the Lebowski sequel, The Jesus Rolls. Oh, that could be
Did
bad.
they make that?
Yeah, they made it.
Oh, did they release it?
Well, that's a better question. It's an hour and 25 minutes, Jeff, so you know what that means. It's not good. It's under 90 minutes.
I guess maybe they didn't release it as a feature film.
It was budgeted for $4.5 million.
Oh man. Sorry. So like I'm scrolling through like looking at the cast list for this show. So Charlie Day from It's Always Sunny is in 5 episodes.
Really?
Yeah. Nick Turturro.
Yeah.
Tom Berenger is in 4 episodes.
Oh, was he a sniper?
Yeah, probably. Or a washed up baseball player.
That's right.
Mia Farrow's in 4 episodes.
Wow. How do you get her? Right?
Yeah.
Better question. Why do you get her?
Sterling K. Brown is in like 4 episodes, 5
wow.
episodes.
This Is Us ends this week.
One more episode.
This Was Us.
Ooh, ba-dum-bum.
Gene Simmons is in 3 episodes
Oh.
of this show.
They actually have to surgically repair his tongue. I think that's part of it.
Oh man. No, like I was so pleasantly surprised that I stumbled upon this because like I even debated like buying it off of eBay, like, but I was like, yeah, I'll find it eventually, and then literally like,
Better question. Was Mr. Belvedere found?
no, I'm still looking for Belvedere, and we're almost done with Night Court. So
Oh.
we're
You said 9 seasons of that, right?
we're on
Jeez.
we're on like the 8th or 10th episode of the 7th season.
Okay. Jeff, what have you seen?
Not much this week. I think I started a rewatch of the last season of The Umbrella Academy.
I don't even know if I finished that. I kind of got bored with it.
You get bored with everything you start.
I know. It's really a problem.
You need to be a finisher, Jason.
I know. That's what my wife says. But anyways. Okay. I got to go back and watch that.
There's at least 3 times she didn't say that.
That's true. That is true.
I think you can still get that without finishing.
Maybe.
Fake. Obi-Wan Kenobi starts this week. 2 episodes on Friday.
Oh, it's Friday now?
Yeah. The rampant rumor, and I don't know if this is true, the rampant rumor is that he dies in it. And in Star Wars A New Hope, it's actually a force projection like Luke did in the last one. In whatever that was. Last Jedi.
I hope you're shitting me.
No, that's one of the rumors out there. Please don't.
Well, because when Luke was like projecting he wasn't dead yet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's one of the rumors.
Quit telling me rumors.
I saw that today, and I'm like, I hope this isn't true.
Why are you reading rumors?
I'm not. It was on Twitter, and it popped up, and I was like, whoa, what the hell is this? They're like, Brigger, read this. Like, damn it.
I don't think that's how Twitter works.
Have you seen Elon Musk? It does now.
I have not.
Oh.
I blocked him. Muted him.
Oh, okay.
Muted all
See, if
of...
you buy a Tesla.
I will not. I muted the word Tesla.
Oh.
SpaceX. All of it. Muted. Don't see it.
They haven't done any new SpaceX ships, have they? Ever since Michael Strahan broke it.
Couldn't tell you.
I don't know.
I don't know anything about it.
Okay. Anything else, Jeff?
Just your, so every week stuff I've been watching,
Okay.
Your tearjerkers like This Is Us.
Oh, my
A
God.
Million Little Things. I know you're not caught up with that. You probably gave up on that.
Nope. We're watching it because it's coming back for
Yeah,
one
they
more
renewed
season.
it. Yep.
Midway through next season, though. It's a halfway. They're starting.
A half season?
Yeah,
Or-
well, I think they're going to do like 15 episodes or whatever, but they're going to start it halfway through the season.
They're
The
not
schedule.
going to start till like January.
Yeah. Mid-season, that's what it is. Sorry, mid-season. We're This Is Us is up there. We're actually trying to get through 1883 right now. We went back to that because we saw the first 3 episodes, so we just...
Same here, and we just haven't got back to it.
They're making a new one with Harrison Ford, so there you go.
Harrison Ford and Helen Mirren.
Yeah, 1932, I think.
Yep.
I kind of like that era, like just the 20s and 30s.
The Depression.
Yes, I think it's a good backdrop for a good for storytelling.
Depression is such a great, fun era.
It's
It
good.
is.
It's good preparation. Because I'm
What?
What?
We are doing fine.
No, everything's great here.
Everything's fine. This is fine. Nothing's going on.
I got a text from my buddy and lives in California, and he's like, "How much are you paying for gas?" I'm like, "I don't know, like $4.40, $6.79." Where he's at in California.
Well, it is California, though. I mean,
He's like in the way away from any popular thing in California, like in the farming area.
wait a minute. There's more than that. There's more than L.A. and
Yeah.
San Francisco. Whoa, that's weird.
You have to pay for the privilege of living in California.
Yeah. Is there a privilege to live in California?
They think so.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I mean, come on, Rob Lowe does commercials for them.
He does. He does. Yeah. Gas, I think I paid $4.58 today. So that was awesome.
You overpaid.
I did.
Because the expensive one I drive past to get here was less than that.
Yeah. I was meeting my wife at the car shop because we had dropped the car off overnight. And so I was following her out there. I was like, oh, crap, my light's on. So I stopped at a non-Kroger's, non-deal. You can't get a deal. And, yeah, I was like, damn it. So I didn't even fill up all the way. It was $50. So that was awesome. So that was wonderful. Speaking of complaining, we haven't done this in a while.
You
So
haven't complained in a while?
no, not us. Not us.
This is us.
We are going to do something called community complaints. We did this a while back. I just got to find it.
You read the complaints about...
from your community.
Yes. So I won't say where I'm at, but anyways. Here we go. This is most townships, neighborhoods have Facebook pages, like, I don't know, Cincinnati Happenings or something like that. But it's more geared towards your neighborhood and that. So this is just some from mine. I thought I would share for you just to show Brian that it's not all bad in the world. Okay, quote. Okay, so the other day I had made a post complaining about all the noise coming from this company that she lives next to. After checking it out farther, I believe it is coming... Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. Wait, I messed up already. Hold on.
Screwed it up royally.
Sorry. It's so nice to have to live next to blank. The noisiest business around. I like it so much better when it was just cornfields out here. Okay.
Okay.
So that was the complaint. The very next day... Okay, so the other day I had made a post complaining about the noise coming from X business. After checking it out further, I believe it's coming from the work being done on the 2 roads down the street from me. I guess they're doing road work. When I'm wrong, I admit it.
Oh.
Thanks.
That means somebody said, "What are you talking about? We don't make noise. We're worried about the road construction noise."
Yes. Okay, here we go. Here's another one. Brian, you might be able to help her. I'll delete this after I get an answer. Spoilers, she did not delete this after she got an answer. Google isn't helping me. Thought maybe someone here would know of a place. Is there a drive-thru or a restaurant in this town that I can get my son a corn dog at? So when you're hankering for a corn dog...
Did she find a place?
I don't know.
Does the A&W do corn dogs?
I'm sure they do, right?
Sure.
Or you could go to the grocery store and buy a frozen one.
She wants a drive-through, not a frozen one.
I don't
from
think
the
I've ever
grocery
seen
store.
of a drive-through corn dog.
Well, that's what's wrong
Derek?
with this place you live in.
How about Dairy Queen? You think maybe they would?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
Oh, and then this is my favorite one. The grocery store, it's a small grocery store, has no wet cat food. Ordering shortages problems. Now what do? I can't get my wet cat food.
There's this little thing called Amazon.com,
No.
PetSmart.com.
Nope.
Feed your cat dry?
Nope. Brian, that is not acceptable.
Buy a can of tuna.
Buy a can of tuna would be good. You would think.
Use your brain.
Brian, what do I do?
Make your cat a hamburger?
Give them dry cat food? Right.
Put some water in your dry food and make it soggy.
There you go. I'll be honest, that cat licks itself for like 3 hours at a time. I don't think it really cares, to be honest with you. So that's just some of the community issues that we're suffering from out here.
I personally haven't really came across too many, but this one caught my attention.
This is in your neighborhood.
This is in my neighborhood.
Okay.
Is anyone else noticing or even concerned about the number of dead birds around?
Birds are dying like crazy.
The very first comment, damn kids and their BB guns.
Well, if you guys have any suggestions on how to help any of these people out, maybe a drive-through corn dog, please help me.
You know what? We should open one.
A drive-through corn dog?
Drive-through corn dog stand.
I would think it would be pretty cheap, right?
I would hope so.
I mean, corn dogs aren't that big. I mean, you could buy them in bulk from Costco, microwave them, just put them out the window.
Okay, I would at least make them by...
Deep fryer?
Yeah, I wouldn't just grill a frozen one. I mean, I would still...
Now, that would be fun, grilling a corn dog.
You never grilled corn dogs?
No.
Oh, okay. You just microwave your corn dogs?
Do you know who my parents are? Great starts breakfast, Jeff. That's all I'm saying. Bologna in the freezer for 6 weeks at a time. Oh, the ketchup was on it. It froze. God bless her. Anyways, yeah. So I think we could do it, Jeff. Buy them in bulk. Charge $4.99 for a corn dog and a bag of like Grippo's potato chips. I think that could work. Make about $2 in profit.
$5.99, 2 for $9.99.
I like it. I think it works. We'll get a customer with this lady.
Yeah.
I mean, at least with
And
her
she'll
son.
be buying two because she wants one for her and her child.
Correct. I mean, for that price, it's too cheap not to buy. You know what? We just solved the world's hunger problems. Corn dogs. Let's do it.
Get a deep fryer.
We gotta get a commercial one, right? Maybe.
Buy hot dogs.
How about an air fryer? Do you think that would work?
No.
No?
An air fryer works for frozen
For the frozen
corn dogs.
ones, yes.
Okay.
But not in, like...
Not our good quality ones.
Because you're supposed to, like,
Dip it in
dip
the
it
batter.
in the batter, and then the
deep
batter...
fryer.
And then
Okay.
the batter would run in an air fryer where it would set up more. When
Correct.
It's,
Okay.
Liquid
How about crock
oil.
pot?
No.
No. Not at all.
Just let them sit.
Well, we can boil the hot dogs in the crock pot
Okay.
before we turn them into corn dogs.
Do you eat hot dogs, Jeff?
Very few. Very, what's the word I'm looking
Seldom.
for? Seldom, thank you.
Okay.
Seldom. Wow, such a tough word to remember.
Brian, do you eat hot dogs?
I've been somewhat known as a hot dog connoisseur.
Okay, so
Speedway,
oh god,
best hot dog in town.
I meant making them at home. Oh god, Speedway.
Well, if I'm not making them at home,
Speedway.
Speedy Dogs all the way.
No, I do not make them at home.
Okay,
If I eat them, it'll be.
so my grandfather would boil them in a pot.
That's how my mother made
Yeah.
them. Yep.
So I microwave mine
Oh, I would never do that.
because if I'm working from home, try and get back to work, just put the hot dogs in the microwave. I don't have time to boil this thing. And my wife thinks it's the oddest thing. Like, why would you microwave them?
I kind of agree with her.
But they're already cooked, right?
They
Yeah,
are.
you can eat them raw,
I do, and I love them raw.
but I would still
would
rather
never-
put them on the grill or at least.
Air fryer. Now that we have an air fryer, that's the best way to go.
Okay. Well, I don't have an air fryer. I was just wondering,
Get an air fryer.
I don't feel like that. It takes a lot of effort for me to get the toaster out to toast my English muffins.
Fun fact: you can buy an air fryer that has a toaster. in it.
Ooh.
That's what I got.
Or instead of toasting everything, just put your bread in the air fryer.
With the recession coming, I'm trying to save money now. So, allegedly.
You know how much money you save when you get an air fryer?
How much?
$13.
A year
Yes.
or total?
A year.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not bad. So in 7 years, I get my money back.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
You can find a decent one pretty cheap.
Cheap. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But that you only. Never mind. I'm not talking about air fryers. Moving on. Anything else we got to talk about here? Anything? No. Nothing. We had a poll of the week at Twitter at Bad
Yeah,
Ideas
let's talk
Podcast.
about the pull of the week.
That would be great, Jeff. Why don't you talk about something else while I get that results up?
Well, the pull of the week was, what multiverse film did you like the best?
Multiverse.
Multiverse. We are talking. I think these are all Marvel, but not necessarily MCU. But our choices were Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness,
Still have yet to see it.
Spider-Man: No Way Home, because a lot of multiverses going in there,
Yep.
and Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse,
My pick.
the animated film that is also my pick, although I didn't vote.
I love that film.
I think it's the best of those three.
It won 43% of the vote
Wow.
to 40% of the No Way Home vote and 17% of Doctor Strange.
Okay.
So, is that your order too that you would pick the films?
I
The two Spider-Mans and then Doctor Strange?
don't know. I was not a fan of No Way Home.
You liked it.
I liked it, but it just felt like it didn't have anything to say other than fan service, which, if that's what you want, I want a film that I guess we don't have to worry about spoilers anymore.
yeah, you're fine.
It's like, oh yeah, we'll bring in all these former actors who played Spider-Man, and everyone will say, oh, this is great and fun, but overall, I felt it really didn't have much to say.
I like Andrew Garfield's arc in it, like from his two movies and then this one. I thought that was really good when he saves MJ. I really like that. But I enjoyed the film. I didn't think it was as great as everybody thought. I do like that the first these three films with Tom Holland, somebody explained, is a whole origin story. Like, this is his whole origin story.
Yeah.
It all leads up to it. It's like, yeah, that makes sense.
And now he's out of high school, and now we get to meet the real Spider-Man.
Kills for fun.
Damn. Well, no one remembers who he is, so why not?
He's called the Black Widow. Oh, wait, that's another character. I think I'm going to have to see No Way Home again. I'll
watch it again, and maybe it'll change my mind, and I might like it better. I also, after letting Doctor Strange digest, watch that again and see if my opinion of it changes.
I think I'm going to have my oldest, watch WandaVision.
Yeah.
Because WandaVision's, I think, 6 or 8 episodes. Wasn't much.
9 episodes.
Was it 9? Oh, that's right, because they couldn't make the 10. They were going to do 10, and they didn't.
Oh, okay. I just remembered it was 9.
I think COVID, and then they were like, okay, let's just...
9 of varying lengths, but I think it was a perfect series.
I really
They
enjoyed
did
it.
everything. They didn't. Nothing felt like they put it in there just to fill time.
Yeah.
and I think everything had its place, and I loved how they went about doing it.
I like the history of television, history of talk shows. I've talked about that before. So I really enjoyed the whole theme of it, of how they did it. And then just Vision's talking about, love, persevering, and all that stuff. Like, that was amazing. So, yeah. And the White Vision's there. We got White Vision.
White Vision.
Spoilers. Does he appear in Doctor Strange?
You want to know?
No, not really. Anyways,
Okay.
Brian and I are going to see all these films this week. Right, Brian? Doctor Strange?
I mean, I should probably see the first one.
It's okay.
Yeah, I don't know if you even need to see the first Doctor Strange.
It's a very Marvel origin type
Have you
film.
watched any of the Marvel movies that Doctor Strange was in?
Nope.
Okay.
You never saw Endgame?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Still working my way to it.
Okay, that's fine. My daughter and I watched Endgame.
Are you to Iron Man 3 yet?
I've already. Yep.
Okay.
Is that Whiplash?
No, that's 2.
Okay.
Iron Man 3 was Mandarin or fake Mandarin.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, which was fine, but the Hammer was a little rough. Was he Hammer?
No.
No, that
Hammer
was
the second one.
Second
too.
one with Whiplash.
No, it was the Extremis
Yeah.
thing with what's
Sam-
his name? Was it Guy Pearce?
Yes, Guy Pearce. That's who it was, not Sam Rockwell. Thor and the new Thor trailer came out today.
Oh, well, you have to check that out.
Christian Bale looks unrecognizable.
I forgot who he was even supposed to be playing.
Gore the God.
Somebody I don't know. Okay, cool.
The God Killer. It's the God Killer. He looks pretty sharp. There's hints.
Does he look more like Christian Bale from The Machinist or more like Christian Bale from when he played Dick Cheney?
No, not that. He looks skinny. He looks like the white guy, the White Knight, White King from Game of Thrones.
The White?
Who's the big bad guy that they had? The zombie guy.
Oh, the
White Walker.
Yeah, there you go.
the Night King?
Yeah, that's
King.
it. That guy.
Yeah.
The White Knight King, whatever. I don't know. I never saw it. But it kind of looks like him. It looks good, though. Natalie Portman looks fun. I'm interested to see where... I think somebody... Russell Crowe plays Zeus. And I think
It's the first I heard of that.
they just showed it today, and I didn't know he was in it either. I think I think he's going to get killed because if you're going to have a god killer, he's got to kill
Gotta
some
kill
gods.
somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're crossing pantheons. Okay.
I could see them killing Sif too, actually,
No.
or Valkyrie. I could see killing one of them.
They're not going to kill Valkyrie. If they're going to kill one of them, it'd be Sif.
Yeah,
But
kind of like when they killed Idris Elba's character. It's like, whatever, that's fine. But yeah,
Heimdall.
but it could be even Thor dies. Maybe I could see that.
Kill Thor, so then the power of Thor goes to
Natalie Portman's character,
Jane Foster.
So that was kind of cool. But the rumor, not rumor, but what I was reading, and it makes sense because I keep hearing that Marvel for the last year or so, they really want to put Hercules into a film.
Yeah.
The Marvel version of Hercules, not the Disney, which
Thank
is more
God.
accurate.
But, the Marvel, he might be close.
Which
you
was
think
more
Disney is more accurate? No. Disney is the least accurate of any
Are you sure?
Greek myth story out there.
I don't think so.
It's probably the Marvel version is probably closer than the Disney version, but he's kind of an annoying character.
So Hercules is they've been kind of having a hard on to get him and the Black Knight into the Marvel universe, and they got the Black Knight in,
Yeah.
or at least the character, they have him in it.
Yeah. Dane Whitman's in it.
Yeah.
He's got the sword.
But so they said killing Zeus in this one is a way to get Hercules introduced,
That makes
and
sense.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine. I actually never had a problem with
Will
Hercules.
they bring
in the
Percy
mo-
Jackson in?
I hope so. Actually, that's on Disney Plus.
Oh.
They're making a new series.
They are, aren't they?
Yeah. I never saw the
Did
other
Disney do the other ones?
I don't know.
Let's check, see if those are on Disney Plus. I never watched the other things or read the books.
No.
That's the thing is, I know a whole lot of people that read the books that they know their Greek mythology based on Percy Jackson books.
How accurate is that?
And I'm like, it's probably better than knowing it from
Disney's Hercules.
Disney's Hercules. Because One, the whole thing is, I still don't know why people call him Hercules, because in Greece his name is Heracles. Hercules is the Roman version of the name.
Well, look at you.
I know.
Yeah.
Look at the big brain on Brad.
Uh-huh. Mr. Big Tough Guy over there, big brainy guy. Speaking of brains, we've been watching The Chase, the game show.
Yes.
Have anybody watched that?
Yeah.
I've seen some of it.
It's not bad.
I actually, it was on Game Show Network, a lesser version where the prize money was less. And they had, I forgot her name. The host was like so much better than
This host.
I mean, Sarah's not bad, but name escaping me. Now I'm gonna have to look up what her name is.
The geniuses that they're trying to beat, their acting is horrible when they talk to them backstage. Like, that is so forced, and it's like, ugh.
Have you just started watching it this season?
Yeah,
or?
this is our first season. My daughter wanted to watch it, and so we started watching it together.
Because they have new chasers.
Okay.
And I don't think I've only seen one episode with a new chaser. When they first brought this iteration out, they had the chasers were like the three big Jeopardy names, Ken Jennings, Brad Rutter, and James Holzhauer. And then they brought in Mark Labette, who was on the Game Show Networks. He was the chaser on the Game Show Networks and one of the chasers in the original British version.
Okay. The one woman is from Beat the Geek, I think, or something like that. Geek Trivia, something.
I'm not sure. I haven't seen.
I looked her up, and that's why. But my daughter's really into game shows. Like, she really likes game shows.
Your daughter's got taste.
Yeah, she likes Supermarket Sweep with Leslie Jones.
Well, maybe not that much taste.
She can be annoying in it, but I really enjoyed that show. It's a lighthearted. You're not thinking. It's fun.
Yeah.
And my whole thing is, why don't you just run by the shelves and just...
You're not. You're limit. Well, at least the
You
old
are
version.
limited on some, but not all. So I'm still like...
I
just
thought
take-
5 was the most you could have of any one product.
Okay.
At least that's how it was in the 90s.
I think the Yeti products, you're only allowed one of each.
well, thanks.
And they have it specific. But I'm like, still, like, just start, like, knocking stuff in. Like...
I was just thinking about this the other day, though, to not change the subject, but the supermarket sweep, you know, if you're in it, it's like people always run after and they get, like, the big turkeys and the big hams and the big wheels of cheese, which are a lot of money. But you fill up your cart pretty damn quick, so you have to dump it off and get a new cart. You have to find the small items that are worth maybe not as much money, but if you find, you know, go to the, I don't know, wherever, razors if they have them in that supermarket.
Raw sugar.
You just
Raw
find,
sugar.
and just all the small things. You can get a heaping cart of small items.
This year, they get the Yeti Kohler, and then they put stuff in the Kohler. So I was like, that's a smart idea to do that. But they do still have the block of cheese, the big wheel of cheese.
Big wheel of cheese. And there's
$250.
Yeah. It takes up $250 worth of space in your cart.
Bastard. Brian,
Yes.
why don't you, in honor of your best friend Blake, do some listener feedback?
Think we all know what that sound means.
The bomb listener feedback.
Yes. Sponsored by Jolly Ranchers. And new Oreos coming out. Nobody seems to be too excited about it except for me.
Explain what the new Oreos are.
So they are releasing 1,000 packs of these. So they're going to be exclusive.
Okay?
It's going to be one side Oreo cream. Backside will be a Ritz cracker.
Is it a Ritz cracker or is it the cheese cracker?
I think there's cheese in it, yeah.
Really? I don't know about that. I thought it was.
I'll look it
just
up, Brian.
When I looked at it, I thought it was one of those cheese and peanut butter crackers.
Okay.
I
thought it was
spinning, and I thought
It is.
was,
A peanut butter cracker, yep. Peanut butter Ritz cracker and a Oreo cream.
Oh, it's even better.
so it's a Ritz cracker, not the cheesy crackers, because I don't like those at all.
So it's like the toasted brown peanut butter
Okay.
cracker, not just the plain like salty cracker.
No, it does. Actually, it looks like the salty cracker, doesn't it?
That's what I thought it was. Just like a plain
There
Ritz.
it is.
Oh, okay.
Just the
But
plain.
it is peanut butter.
Okay, my first viewing, I thought that was the
Yeah, I'm in. I can't wait.
cheese peanut butter cracker things that they try to convince me are supposed to taste good, but they're nasty.
Let me ask Oreo
And I love
this.
peanut butter.
I like Oreos. Oreo should sponsor us. With that being said, don't fuck this up like you did with the wine. Oh, we can't ship it to your state, assholes.
Well,
You
there's
know?
only 1,000 of these, so
There's a limited selection on Oreo wine, and I had it in my cart, and I had it almost paid for, and they're like, sorry, we can't ship to you.
well,
Bastards.
That's a state of Ohio issue, not Oreo issue.
Hey, down the hall issue.
now
okay?
let's see
down the
if
hall.
cookies and crackers are regulated the same as wine.
The wine said no. Can't have any good food come into this state. Bastards. Maybe Stephen Izzy could smuggle something in for us.
Smuggle
Is it really smuggling if you're just bringing it from Utah?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
I have nothing.
For personal use, anyway. If
They'll
you're
be
smuggling it to sell,
They'll be here next month.
what?
So.
I'm trying. Well, we'll discuss that later.
Yes.
I got to make sure my calendar is available.
Free that day. Go ahead.
Starting off with that one guy we always seem to start off with,
Number one fan.
Doug,
Can't give yourself a nickname.
8 pans,
Dad.
7.
He says, since you brought back plot lines last week, how about we bring back more historical segments?
I like it.
First up, Activate. Jim, give Jeff and Jason the scenario.
Well,
Jim's not here.
good news is Doug said if Jim's not here, he has a scenario.
If it's a scenario I read, I want to shoot Doug.
Wow.
Okay, so I don't know what Activate is.
So Activate is about the Wonder Twins
Okay.
from the Super Friends. Wonder Twin powers activate, and Jeff and I would turn into something to get us out of this situation.
We would each choose one of the Wonder Twin personas.
Yes.
And Jim would give us a situation, and we would figure out how we, if we were the Wonder Twins with their powers, would deal with said situation.
The best part is Jim
It
was
lasted like 3 times.
maybe more than that. 4.
All right.
This was back in the early days, like the less than 100th episode.
This is where in the teens.
Best part is Jim wasn't even on the show then. We just had him texted in.
Okay.
That's true. I forgot.
We had him texted in. Oh, back in the old days. God, 444 episodes. Jeez, Pete.
And probably 420 episodes since we last did Active.
Yes. So we're going with Doug. Mine, if Jim's not there, mine is a noted local podcaster is inhabited by the spirit of Meghan Markle.
Yep, this is the one I want to shoot Doug over.
Save him before his fellow podcasters kill him. Okay, this is going to be a tough one. Are you the animal or the water?
I'll let you choose.
I'll be the animal.
Okay.
No. I'll be the water. I got a
Okay.
good one for that.
All right.
Okay, so we got to activate. Let me know when you're ready to
I'm ready.
save this podcaster that has the spirit of Meghan Markle in them. I'm Meghan. Okay. Well, under Twin Powers, activate. Form of holy water.
Shape of a giant boa constrictor.
Okay. My holy water, that gets demons out, right?
Sure.
Well, it does an exorcist. So I'm spraying holy water on this person, this podcaster. What does a boa constrictor do?
Oh, I was just going to smother the podcaster to death.
Well, then I can give it last rites. Awesome. We saved the day. We saved it.
I'm like, oh, you're possessed by Meghan Markle. You're dead.
You know what? I feel great. We did last rites and we killed Meghan Markle's spirit.
It's like you guys have been doing this all along.
You know what?
It really is.
We haven't missed a beat.
Yeah.
That was actually one of our better ones.
If anybody would like to do another Activate, please send it in. We also have plot lines. We have FMK. We have, what's our other segments that we used to do? Draft Day.
Draft day.
We haven't done a good draft day in a while.
Randall Holt. I'm glad you said that. Randall Holt. RJ Holt 666.
He's not evil.
Just handled that way. Sent in one for next week. The Greatest American Hero. So there you go. From the TV show? So we're doing draft day of that.
Not a whole lot to draft.
Well, that's okay. If there's 5 of us, it helps.
Yeah.
Remember when we did Firefly with 7 of us?
I think there were just 5 of us.
Yes, but maybe eight
But we were
picks.
drafting 9
Yes.
people per.
55 minutes later, we finally got done with draft day. I don't even know who.
2 hours later.
And I don't even know who won.
The listeners won.
Oh, yeah.
Always.
Definitely. So, yes. If
All
you got
right.
more, let us know. I'd hope you got Bad Ideas Podcast.
Next up from Canadians of the Year at Canadian of the Year. Neil deGrasse Tyson tweeted that lunar eclipses are so, quote, unspectacular that if nobody told you what was happening, you probably would not notice at all. Why does he always seem to be trying to prove he's cooler than everyone else?
I agree. That annoys me.
I'd say pretty much because he is cooler than everyone else.
Is he?
He is.
Yeah.
He is.
I'm kind of bored with him.
But he's cooler than you.
Well, yeah, it doesn't take much.
That's very true.
Man, that's true.
I mean,
He's great. He gets a lot of information out there, but he seems like a douchebag. Help me out, Brian.
yeah, I mean, I don't, yeah.
I mean, he's just tired of people not trusting science.
Whoa. Hold on.
What?
Hold on.
What?
Hold on. Why would you trust science? It hasn't been in a form, and it hasn't been tested over and over in a lab in a controlled environment. If it was like that, then I would
I
trust
think you
science.
just described science.
I'm pretty sure that's the definition of science.
I'm going to get back to you on that. Let me check that up. Google. You know what? Let me go to my community page.
Yeah, there you go. Put
Maybe
that out
they
there.
could help me.
Yeah. I'm sure you can get a straight answer from the community page on what is science and should I trust it.
I mean, I don't really. I mean, I guess I don't really care about this tweet though. Like, that's his opinion, right?
Yeah. He's right though.
I mean, they're not. I mean,
the only reason I knew about it was because people kept putting it out. Oh, there's going to be a lunar eclipse coming, and he's right. Would you even notice a lunar eclipse if people didn't tell you? So tell you to go outside at what time to look for it, and then most of the time there's clouds obscuring your view of it anyway. So
I had 5 people on Facebook say, "Oh, I couldn't see it because of the clouds." I'm like, "What the hell are you talking about?" Like, "Oh, lunar eclipse. Okay, great."
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the solar eclipse is kind of cool because that's a lot rarer.
That's when heroes are born.
Yes.
What's
Or
the one
reborn.
where you're supposed to
Yes.
look directly at the sun?
The one where you're supposed to?
Probably lunar.
Probably. Well, you can't even see the sun.
That's why you're supposed to look.
No, but the one where like,
The one you're not supposed to look
but
directly at?
most of the
People do.
dumb dick morons do it anyway.
Or former presidents.
I know, Bush.
I said dumb dick morons, so yeah.
Damn it.
What's that one? The one that he
That's the
that's
solar,
solar.
eclipse.
The presidents or the
Any of them. Solar.
Coolidge? Oh, that asshole. William Henry Harrison. Ah, fuck him.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, die after 30 days. What are you, a fucking vampire? Moving on. I got a cold.
Well, it's not like he's from Southwest Ohio. Or
Nah, fuck him. I got a cold. Put a jacket on. Worsley should have taught you that.
He was before Worsley.
He should have taught Worsley that.
So are you putting William Henry Harrison on our list for Worsley nominees this year?
Yes. Put it on the board. We're very timely on this show.
I mean, we this is a history podcast.
What is science?
That's I don't know.
And should I trust it?
All right, moving on. From the superiority.
I'm sorry, what was that? It's not so easy, is it, asshole?
All right. From Superiority Complex Podcast.
Easy for you to say.
Who's your favorite character actor?
My answer for that one is Stanley Tucci.
I will second that.
Oh, steal my idea.
I am.
Don't come
Because
up
I
with
took-
your own.
I like that one, though. He's a very good one.
He's great in every role he's in, and he usually only picks great roles.
What about Christopher Walken? Is he a character actor?
Well, he does characters.
He's typically not the lead character, or he's like a co-lead.
But he's also always Christopher
For
Walken.
Walken.
Like, whatever character he plays is the embodiment of Christopher Walken.
Hoo-ah! No, that's the wrong
That's
one.
that's
Soon as
not
I was
him.
saying it, I
That's
was
Al
like, nope.
Pacino.
Nope. I'm just looking at some of them.
You Googling best character
Yeah,
actors?
I'll give you guys some options. Margot Martindale, Stephen Root,
Oh,
Root's a
Stephen
good-
Root, probably. Yeah, he's...
Luis Guzman,
Yeah.
Stephen Tobolowsky from Ned. From
Ned Ryerson?
Yep. Steve Buscemi,
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Danny Trejo. I don't think this guy is anymore. I think he's got elevated to the main actor. J.K. Simmons. I don't think so.
Yeah,
Oh,
J.K. Simmons definitely would have been... I would allow if someone wanted to say J.K. Simmons.
forget it. I got mine. Seriously. William Fichtner.
Fichtner?
Love him and
Is there an
go.
N in his name?
Fichtner.
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 Fichtner?
Fichtner.
It's CHTN?
Fichtner.
Wow.
Fichtner.
Gary Oldman's not that. Judy Greer. David Paymer.
David Paymer is definitely a character actor. Or, I guess, the term that is that guy actor, where you're like, I see him everywhere. I don't know his name, or I can't remember what else I saw him in, but he's always there.
How did we forget about this guy? He was the journalist in Daredevil. Joe Pantoliano?
Joey Pants?
Yeah, Joey Pants. The good Daredevil film.
He was great in
Keith
Bad
David.
Boys.
Ooh.
He was...
Keith David.
Keith David is a great one, you're right. Or wait, or is it David Keith?
Keith David. Oh. Here's another great one. Gary Cole. I do love Gary Cole.
Yeah.
Gary Cole might be one that I think stepped out of that.
You think?
If J.K. Simmons did, I think Gary Cole did.
Okay.
I could be wrong, but...
He's one of the top 100 most sought after character actors in Hollywood.
Okay.
So, there you go. Brian, you got anybody?
I'll say Oliver Platt.
That's a good one, too. That's a good one.
I like him.
Yeah. He was great in The West Wing.
He was fantastic in The West Wing.
He's great in The Three Musketeers.
I like that movie back in the day. Probably haven't seen it in 30 years.
What is the McConaughey movie?
Oh,
Time to Kill.
Time to Kill, yes.
He was,
okay.
Yeah, he was really good in that.
Yes. I can't watch that movie anymore because when Matthew McConaughey goes, now picture them white, or picture them black or whatever, and I can't get over it because now Michael Scott, every time he does that, when he did it in The Office, and it's like, that doesn't work, Michael. No.
I just thought you couldn't watch it anymore because every time you see Matthew McConaughey, you picture him going, all right, all right, all right.
No, it has Sandra Bullock in it, my future ex-wife.
It's a very good cast in that movie.
It is.
Kiefer Sutherland.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Samuel L. Jackson, yeah. All right, moving on here from Steve at EILFM.
Everything I learned from movies.
Steve would like to know, what alcoholic beverage do you start the night out with?
Ooh.
Beer.
What type?
If I'm getting more specific than beer, it would be a nice Hefeweizen.
Okay. Right now, since summer's coming up, we're big in this household in Sam Adams. We have a
Summer ale?
summer ale. Porch Rocker is really good. The Porch Rocker is our
Rocker's
favorite.
good, yeah.
It's funny. My wife went to the grocery store today, and like we haven't gone out in a while, and so like she came back, and like we have tons of Sam Adams in the fridge. She got another 12-pack. So it's like, okay, I guess we're in the summer mode now.
Why am I drinking water?
It's a good call. It's up there.
Right?
They have a citrus one this year too, like a new citrus one.
Well, they usually have one every summer, I
Yeah,
guess.
it's a different one this year.
Yeah.
Looked, I don't know what it is. We haven't tried. We just got it today. But yeah, Porch Rocker is a good one. Or Truly. I do like a Truly.
I was going to say cider. That's not a cider. It's a seltzer.
Yeah.
Yep.
My wife would say Moscow Mules. She likes those.
She likes those. Yes.
Brian, anything? What you got?
Depends on how I want my night to go.
Okay.
You want your night to be good.
Like, do I want to remember it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You want to remember it. but low key.
Then I'll probably just have some bourbon.
Okay.
Like
All right.
I can start and
Let me give you an example of the
maintain
night.
with that.
You want to remember it. You're going to go get a couple alcoholic drinks at Dana Gardens. Great bar. You're going to go see a Frankie production film. Come back to the bar and just kind of finish up and hang out with friends. You're going to start with bourbon.
So I'm going to the bar.
Going to the bar pre-movie.
Then
wanna watch the
Pre-Frankie
movie.
Productions.
Then seeing the movie, then coming back to the bar.
Yeah, like you've never done that before.
Is there dinner at the bar at his first drink, or is he going to dinner after his first drink?
Probably dinner after.
Okay, so the bar, dinner, movie, then back to the bar.
It's a big night. I'm tired just thinking
Sounds
of it.
exhausting.
It
I'm not
does.
going to lie. Sounds like a lot of people are involved.
I'll be honest, I don't think I could make the movie.
Yeah.
Did we just get potato skins? Yeah, I'm out. I'm going to bed after this. Got
Yeah, I mean, it's either... so it's summer, so I'll say... What is the Great Lakes new summer
Summer ale.
Crushworthy?
Oh.
Great Lakes has it's been out for like a year or two, so we'll say I'll start off with that,
Okay.
and then throw in some Jaeger,
Okay.
then end with some bourbon.
Okay. I like that.
That's true. I think they like to do before the softball games Crushworthies.
Yeah.
That's their pregame for this before softball.
It is a nice treat after a hot day of cutting the grass.
Okay. What else we got, Brian?
Wrapping it up from Professor Number One at Dr. Number One. Can you guys do a podcast episode of just old segments? Maybe even include Boardroom.
I don't know if we can.
Does he want old segments of like us just to put them in like a clip show? Oh, it's another clip
I've
show.
already done that.
Yeah. Or not a long time though.
No, it has been, but
I think it was last time was when my kid was born 5 years ago.
well, I remember doing one for the new year because we were taking the month of December off. So
yeah.
put one together for the new year.
I don't know because I read you the question as it was asked. I have no further details.
I think we could do an episode like maybe 450 or 500 of just like bringing back old segments and us, making new things.
New things
Yeah.
from old segments.
If you have,
I don't even remember what Boardroom exactly was, other than it failed
You
miserably.
took a movie or an idea and you had to make a movie around it. I can't be sure about
All
that.
right. So how many old segments would you say that there are?
Probably about 10. 10 to 15.
Oh, do we have 15?
No, maybe 10. Maybe 10. FMK. I think I did this already.
No, we
FMK,
mentioned
Draft
some.
Day, Plot Lines. We had
Riddle Me
Activate,
This.
Riddle Me This, Google Word of the Week.
No, never bring that one back.
Oh, yeah, Google Word of the Week. Let's see, what else?
Boardroom.
Face Off.
Face off.
Face Off.
Yeah, look at that. That's just more I can...
They would probably want to have a damn on Megan segment.
No, I retired it.
So I was just saying we could pick like from 490 to 500. We could do a different one every week leading
There
up
you
to
go.
episode 500.
Oh, I don't mind that.
I like it. Remember that.
Write that down.
Write that down. So in 3 years, we will remember.
So
That's
we're
1 year.
56 episodes away.
Yeah, that's almost 1 year.
Oh, yeah. So this time next
52
year.
weeks in a year.
We'll be getting ready to remember this.
Okay.
I got it
No.
down. I wrote it down.
No, let's see. So we would need to get to 490. So that would be
46 episodes.
46 episodes.
Yeah, less than
so
a year. We got
Yeah.
this. So April, when we're just getting back in the studios from monkeypox, will be great.
And then we'll forget all about it, and then we'll say, damn, we should have been, all year long, we should have been researching and planning this out.
I'm just saying
Now
a
we're
good
gonna
Canadian-
throw it together.
Good Canadian of the year will remember this. Just saying.
Good Canadian of the Year will let us know
Yep.
all our old segments.
Yep. Just saying.
that's it. That's it. That's all I got.
Jeff, can you give me some news of the geek music?
News of the Geek. news of the geek. Today we'll tell you the news of the geek. Is that good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Per Deadline, where Jim gets all of his news, Austin St. John, who played the Red Power Ranger on the show, which aired from 93 to 95, has been charged with along with others, in a scheme to defraud the U.S. government of CARES Act funds. The Department of Justice alleges St. John was one of 18 charged with filing fraudulent applications for loans from the Paycheck Protection Program. Then they allegedly transferred the money to the scheme's ringleaders. This guy wasn't even a ringleader?
Nope, he was just a patsy.
St. John, this is the biggest shocker, Brian. That's not his real name.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't know that until I read this.
Whose real name is Jason Geiger.
Which is funny because Jason was the name of the character he played on the Power Rangers.
And last name was Geiger in the show, too. That's
No,
weird.
it wasn't. It
no.
was Jason Lee Scott.
Oh. Allegedly obtained more than $400,000 in fraudulent PPP loans. Faces a potential sentence of up to 20 years, according to the DOJ. The DOJ.
According to Snoop.
Where's my money, motherfucker? That was my Snoop. The Justice
Terrible Snoop.
The Justice Department named Michael Hill and Andrew Moran as the alleged leaders of the scheme. Moran. Quote, Hill is alleged to have recruited co-conspirators to use an existing business or create a business to submit applications to obtain the funding, according to the Justice Department release. Once enlisted, the Moran is alleged to have assisted his co-conspirators with the application paperwork, including fabricating supporting documentation, and submitting the application through the online portals. The combined total of the defendants allegedly obtained from the government came to $3.5 million.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And St. John got $400,000 out of that. Okay. That's at least 20, at least 55 expo conventions, right? In a statement, St. John's lawyer said he pleaded not guilty. Quote, an indictment is not evidence of guilt. Well, thank you, David Clott, a lawyer representing St. John. Quote, all defendants are presumed innocent. Mr. St. John intends to vigorously defend himself against this allegation. Yes, we all know the rule. St. John, age 47, has appeared in various Power Ranger shows over the years, including a guest spot on the 2020 TV show Power Rangers Beast Morphers. It's a horrible name.
Beast Morphers?
Austin St. John was at last year's Cincinnati Comic Expo.
You met him.
I did.
I shared
Did
an
he-
elevator with him.
Oh, yeah, he walked him to the thing.
Did he tip you some PPP loan money?
He did not.
Oh.
No.
Did he
No.
ask you to join his...
I will say I did. I was there for the panel, and I enjoyed his panel.
Mm-hmm.
He told some fun stories, some behind-the-scenes Power Ranger things.
This one time when I was defrauding the cover... I mean, I can't talk about that.
He didn't tell that story.
Hey, he's innocent until proven guilty.
And they even talked about, getting the original Power Rangers back, like what would it take or whatever. And
$400,000.
That's a very specific money, Mr. St. John. Why do you say it? No reason.
But he gave a storyline that he thinks would be an interesting way to go. And I was intrigued.
One of the Power Rangers is arrested for frauding the government.
That was
so they
not
have to
in-
come back together.
That was not in the storyline.
How'd you build this base, Johnny? Well, the government gave me money, and I built a Power Rangers base.
Are we sure that wasn't how Space Force got made?
Somebody-
Is he part of Space Force? Is that what we're saying?
Somebody look into Steve Carell. He talking the TV show real.
Power Rangers government defraudulators.
Power Rangers Space Forcers, Morphers. I think every title for a sci-fi should now have morphers in it. It's kind of like when, what's that studio that makes the off-brand movies, like when Transformers comes out, it's a Transmorphers.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of that.
But I feel like this is the same thing, right?
No, that was probably an official Power Ranger.
That's true.
product.
That is true. Anyway, we wish Mr. St. John all the best luck in the world. Anyways,
I guess we might not be seeing him in September.
Or you might.
depending on how this shakes out.
You might need money. Anyways, I want to be there for that panel. Can I do that interview?
Yeah. He wasn't interviewed. He just
Oh, it's happening now.
he gave a
Mr.
talk
St.
and took questions
John.
from the audience.
Mr. St. John, I just want to ask you, if you happen to run across $400,000, what would you do with it?
Things might get weird in the green room, guys.
Good thing there's only a few passes. Anyways,
Yeah, Justin.
per the Daily Mail, where Jeff gets all of his news from, a Kansas police department delved into current events when a woman was caught defecating on beauty store products. Police in Wichita, of course, released photos of a woman who they believe destroyed 8 different wigs.
Why, of course.
Well, the story only makes sense in Wichita.
No other.
God,
no
no.
other place in Kansas.
No.
I would assume this was Florida woman.
Yeah, right.
Destroyed 8 different wigs through her actions at the store on May 10th. Authorities say the woman defecated in the middle of the aisle at Mid-K Beauty Supply, where the wigs were located. The Wichita Police Department said the woman entered a beauty supply store on May... that's what we just said. Police say the defecation was significant enough that 8 wigs were destroyed as a result, adding that the owner wants to identify the pooperator, which is also...
Poopatrator.
Poopatrator. Coming this fall, Power Rangers Pooperator. In order to pursue criminal charges.
Morphin pooperator.
My bad. The incident was caught on the beauty store surveillance camera, but this is the best part. Wichita cop said, quote, "For the good of all of you, we're not posting the footage of the offending fecal assault."
Fecal assault.
In the comments section of the department's Facebook post on the case,
Oh, great.
they
Because that's what we need. We need to know Facebook's take on it. Fuck off.
one person wrote,
Okay, we're going to get a corn dog.
"Damn it, you stole my joke. I was going to say, they have no wet cat food at this place."
Hey, you see all them dead birds?
Where he confirmed this is not Amber Heard, so please stop calling and emailing that information. Ha ha, Wichita. The police were referencing... Yeah, we don't know that care. Yeah. Authorities did not release the woman's name, but said Tuesday they have confirmed the identity of the public enemy number 2.
I love that part. That's the best part of the article.
Who does number 2 work for?
Enemy number 2.
Yeah. The Mid-K Beauty Supply store is on East 21st Street. If anybody would like to go visit them on...
If anybody wants defecated on wig.
That's a lot of defecation, right? That's a lot of fecal matter. Right? 8 wigs?
Yeah.
Now,
Did she wipe?
yeah, I
With the
just
wigs?
did she like set them up along the, and then walk over all of
squatting?
them? Yeah. I mean,
You know what? I thought it was bad when I had the urinator at Walmart right next to me in the windshield wiper.
What?
Yeah, this happened to me.
Okay.
I was at one of the Walmarts in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
I needed some windshield wipers, some windshield wiper fluid. So I'm in that whole auto aisle by myself.
Which is the horniest aisle in Walmart.
Obviously. Doing my thing, looking, I had to go to the book to figure out what size wipers I needed. Guy comes around the corner, walks behind me. He's about 10 feet from me, just starts pissing on the floor.
Well, at least he didn't piss into the bottles.
And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, I couldn't make it to the bathroom. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? God. I get it. If you're gonna shit yourself, you're just gonna do it, right? But
like you do it to yourself,
right, not
to
like
the aisle,
not on the floor. And then he doesn't. He just finishes it, just walks on.
People don't get paid enough to clean that shit up. Literally.
Nobody's around, and I'm like, did that just happen?
And then you gotta get out of the aisle because they're going to think you did it.
Right?
So
I
you're
didn't get any windshield wipers.
I was going to say, not getting wipers today.
The best part was, I get up to the front. I tell the lady up front, I'm like, hey, guy back in auto parts kind of, pissed on the floor. She's like, oh.
Again?
Okay. And I'm like, do you want to tell somebody? She's like, oh, yeah, I'll tell the manager. I'm like, all right. Manager comes by. She's like, hey, somebody peed on the floor. She's like, okay. And I'm like, hey, it was that guy right there. Because he was like walking by, and she goes, who, that guy? I'm like, yeah. She's like, okay. Like, what the fuck is happening right now? This is probably like 8 years ago.
Was it carpet or like the...
No, it was just like the...
it would just seep under the aisle. They'll be fine.
I was just like, why is this not a bigger deal to people?
Well, I mean, I'll be honest. My puppy goes out in the backyard and pees on the patio now sometimes. So, I mean, it's the same thing, right?
No.
Isn't it?
Not even close.
You sure? Skittles, get out there. Pee. What?
Like, I don't know.
Are you trying to say that the world is fucked?
For a long, long, long time.
Does Walmart have wet cat food?
That day they did.
Okay.
Everything in Walmart was wet that day.
Let's see here. And then finally, poor Kotaku, where...
Kotaku?
Whatever. Where Brian gets his video game news from. Genius Brands International and POW! Entertainment have signed a 20-year deal with Marvel to bring Stan Lee back into the MCU and beyond, according to The Hollywood Reporter. The comics legend passed away in 2018. His last in-person cameos were in 2019 for Captain America, where he was...
That's just Captain Marvel.
Whatever. Captain Marvel, where he was digitally de-aged to fit the 90s setting, and Avengers: Endgame. This new licensing deal, however, it seems like that might not be the last time we see Lee on screen. So what can Marvel do with Stan Lee now? It can use Stan Lee's name and likeness in feature films, TV productions, at theme parks and experiences, for example, a cruise line, and in merchandising. It can use digital technologies and archival footage to imitate Lee's likeness. Lee can appear as a toy on stationery, apparel, and video games and virtual reality. So everything. Marvel can replicate, recreate, or use recordings of Lee's voice. It can continue to use Lee's signature. Technically, so it can write bad checks and get PPP loans with Lee.
Nice.
Lee's signature. Technically, the studio can place Lee in films, much like Star Wars stars Carrie Fisher and Peter Cushing were digitally placed in Rogue One. While there is ability to recreate Lee for the screen, a source told Hollywood Reporter that, quote, this new deal does not necessarily pave the way for the return of Lee cameos in movies. Andy Haywood, the chairman and CEO of Genius Brands, has said, quote, there needed to be a steward of his legacy, and damn it, we're going to be there to get the money.
Yeah.
After the complicated reveal of Lee's conflicts immediately after his death. Quote, the audience revered Stan, and if it's done with taste and class and respectful of who he was, it will be welcome, said Haywood. He is a beloved personality, and long after you and I are gone, he will remain the essence of Marvel.
The problem I would have with that deal is vultures like WoW and what was the other
POW.
one? Or POW.
Yeah.
Genius Brands.
Genius Brands are making money off of somebody who they just pretty much, took advantage of at the last years of his life. And
Coming to the cereal aisles next year, Stan Leos. Get them now.
Stanleos.
Oh, man.
I want some Stanleos.
I think it could work. It's a weird thing. I don't know about it. I don't want him in movies anymore.
No, I mean, while he was alive, that's great. I think.
I mean, I get it for like amusement parks, right? Like introducing you to when you're walking up to a ride and like a Marvel
I can
ride.
see things, but
I'm not going to lie, a Stanley themed cruise would be pretty fucking cool.
That'd be kind of weird though, right? Just holograms everywhere.
No, I mean like,
hey, true believers.
no, but like a whole themed ship of of the
His
whole
creations
would be pretty cool.
Yeah, barbed wire. Gotta put that in there.
Oh yeah. Oh, maybe they'll have an area on the cruise dedicated to his NHL crossover there.
Oh, I like that. The Oilers.
That flopped miserably.
Yes, it did. So did barbed wire. They made a cartoon out of it and a movie. Yeah, I don't know. I don't need him in movies anymore. I think it's weird. I don't need to see it anymore. Great guy. I mean, great legacy. I don't need him popping up in a Marvel film. So unless he's a superhero, he could be the Watcher.
He's been the Watcher.
Yeah, just have him be the Watcher. That's all you need. I'm fine with that. Jeff, you got some box office news? World Report.
Music.
We got the box office news and World Report.
I asked for that. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Coming in number one for the fourth straight week.
Yeah.
Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, another $32 million. Total $342 million on a budget of $200 million.
People are complaining. The people
Nuh-uh.
in the no
People are complaining.
in the basement. This is not doing as well as Spider-Man: No Way Home. I don't understand it. It will not make the $800 million that it was supposed to. And I'm like, it's Doctor Strange. It's not going to make that much money.
Who are these people complaining?
People on Twitter.
Not the actual studio.
No. Studio is very happy.
Number 2, Downton Abbey: A New Era. It made $16 million in its opening weekend on a $40 million budget.
Brian,
No.
fuck this movie.
No, thank you. I had 0, nothing. No.
I wouldn't MF or, well, I could probably K it.
Yeah. It's up to 52 million worldwide. People overseas liked it.
Because they like those Abbeys.
Yeah.
The Bad Guys, strong at number 3, $6.1 million. Total of $74.5 million on a $69 million budget.
Almost 200 million worldwide. They're extremely pleased with this.
They should be.
My daughter watched this again at a sleepover birthday party this weekend. She saw it once with us in theaters.
Yeah.
And they were at the party, and all the girls rented it. That's the one they wanted to see, so people have liked it. So there you go.
Sonic the Hedgehog 2 coming in strong in 4th place with $4 million, a total of $181 million on a $90 million budget.
Even more impressive, it's on Paramount Plus now.
That's very more impressive.
Yeah.
That makes
My son
sense.
was youngest son was watching a little bit of it tonight. So, good for Sonic.
$4 million, and it's even streaming. Wow.
I want the Altered Beast film now. Let's do that
Okay.
next.
That would be an interesting, interesting movie.
Let's do it. Trademark.
Coming in at number 5, Men made $3.3 million in its opening weekend on an unknown budget.
Mainly men.
We didn't even talk about Men.
No. What is coming up, though?
Upcoming for May 7th, 2022, we have Top Gun Maverick.
I am so excited for this.
Fuck.
You
this
sound
movie.
No, I'm
okay.
I'm serious.
Serious.
I'm so excited for
You
this.
sounded sarcastic.
No, I'm not being sarcastic. I cannot wait to see
I'd rather
this.
watch a guy pee on the floor at Walmart than watch this.
we can
film.
arrange that.
My God, this movie. Fuck this movie.
The only thing about this that I read that really irritated me was prior to filming, they had hired one of the members of 21 Pilots,
Okay.
the lead singer.
To be a pilot?
No, to write. He was hired to write music.
Oh,
the
okay.
soundtrack.
Oh, gotcha.
And then COVID, everything shut down. So they went to start back up, and like they gave him a date, like said like we're do this. Tom Cruise comes back in, fires everybody, and starts all over.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So like he didn't even get to write any music. Like
Yeah.
it was just like everybody that they had lined up prior to the stoppage got let go. So that's kind of shitty. But
This has been in development for 3 years now, 4
yeah.
years.
Yeah.
It's been pushed back 3 times, I think, now.
yeah,
Because it was supposed to come out in December of 2021, this past December, and they pushed it back again.
I thought it was supposed to be.
Well, it was before that, too.
Yeah,
Yeah. It was summer, too, I think, July of last year, and then they pushed it back. I think it was actually 2020, wasn't it?
I thought at least they were talking December of 2020.
That might have been it.
Like I think when all the things what came out the Bond movie was about to be. I think they were supposed to be at Christmas time at that.
Yeah.
2020, and then they kept pushing them back because the theaters were not fully open, even though they had some of them, and Tenet did not do the business that they thought it should.
John Hamm is in this?
yeah. Miles Teller
Yeah.
plays.
Goose's son.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And like just from the trailer, like he's like he looks
The part?
like dead on.
He looks like
Anthony Edwards.
Um,
Jennifer Connelly's in it.
Oh. It's expected to make $100 million this weekend. That's a pretty big number for a non-Marvel film.
For a 36-year-old sequel.
Yeah.
Ed Harris is in it.
Oh.
Ed Harris is good.
Yeah, he is.
Good character actor.
He'd be up there on my character actor list.
Just for The Rock.
No,
Welcome
that
to The
knocks him
Rock.
down a little.
What else we got?
And did we talk about this one last week? Was
We
this
sure
supposed to
did.
come out this week?
It was a mistake by the intern.
Oh,
Wasn't me.
Ah,
it must have been Intern Fax Machine again.
yeah, must have been.
Bob's Burgers, which we talked about
Yep.
last week.
They said $8 million is what they're expecting for this. So
Okay, 100 million to 8.
yeah. I'm guessing everything's just going to get pushed down in the box office. Doctor Strange will be number 2 next week.
Yeah, and Bad Guys will be number 3 again.
Yep. And speaking of Tom Cruise,
Tom Cruise.
I'm 5'7". He
You're
top
making
5.
him tall, huh?
Yeah, top 5 this week. Favorite Tom Cruise films.
Bum, bum, bum.
So, Brian, I will let you go first.
Favorite top 5 Tom Cruise films, number 5, Valkyrie.
Oh, is that the
Killing of Hitler?
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Was he a Nazi in that?
Well, he was...
Well, he tried to assassinate
yeah.
her.
Yes.
He was a... Well, God, I don't want to say that phrase, good Nazi.
Right.
But he was somebody who realized... I shouldn't say that. I haven't actually watched the movie. I'm just familiar with the plot.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Jeff, number 5.
Number 5 for me is Mission Impossible 3.
Okay.
The one with Philip Seymour Hoffman doing his best bad guy.
Is that when they jumped off the motorcycles?
No. That was when he dangled him out of the plane to try to get him to talk.
Number 5 for me. I like the film, but there's a lot I don't like about it. But it's still... I don't really care for a lot of Tom Cruise films, so I'll preference that. Tropic Thunder, number 5. Jack Black annoys the hell out of me in that film.
Honestly, Danny McBride annoys the hell out of me in that film.
Danny McBride annoys the hell out of me in most things.
Yeah.
A lot of people rave about, Tom. I'm like, Tom Cruise had a bit role where, he put on a fat suit and was an asshole. I mean, I get it. He's playing against type.
But it wasn't the role. He's in it, so I'll get,
Right. You'll count it as a Tom Cruise movie.
And I don't think his movies are bad, but I haven't seen a lot of Tom Cruise films because I don't go out of my way to see them.
There's probably a half a dozen films on here that I think I've heard good things about and would probably enjoy if I watched, like Valkyrie.
To be fair, he doesn't have a whole lot of credits in the last 15 years.
No. He's got 49 films to his name.
And 15 of those were in the 80s.
Yeah. And
3 of them in 1983.
Exactly.
Speaking of that, All the Right Moves is my number 4.
That's your number
I
4?
really enjoy that film. It's very 80s cheese right now if you watch it again. But I really enjoyed that film.
I like the film or the parts of the film I like is because a young Leah Thompson.
Yeah. Yep. And you see his penis.
Yeah, that's why I like the film.
Just to let you know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Spoilers.
I wasn't spoiled. I don't know what that means.
I don't know. Number 4?
Number 4 for me is Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol.
Which one's that?
That was the first one with Jeremy Renner.
Okay.
The most famous scene on the outside of the Burj Khalifa.
Is he still in the series?
He was not in the
Last one?
the 6th one. I don't know if he's coming back for the new one coming out.
There's 2 new ones coming out back to back.
Well, I don't know if he's in those or not, but I'm pretty sure he was not in the one with Fallout with Henry Cavill was in that.
Okay. Number 4 for you, Brian.
Number 4 for me, Collateral.
Oh, Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx.
I have that as an honorable mention.
I would like to watch that.
It's a very good movie.
You haven't seen it? Oh, wow.
I haven't seen a lot of it.
Well, I'm just saying, I know I saw that when I was screening at the theater, and I thought...
I think that was one of the few ones I missed with you.
Okay.
Number 3.
Number 3 for me, Rock of Ages.
Oh, I have seen that one.
I have not seen it. I don't know if I would like it, though.
It's fine. I don't mind it. It wasn't anything...
I enjoyed it.
Okay.
But I also... There's 10 movies that I figured everybody's going to pick.
Yeah.
So I went to the next tier of his movies that I enjoyed.
Okay.
Because there are some that I thought were just terrible.
Terrible.
Number 3?
Number 3 for me is The Color of Money.
Oh, Paul Newman.
Paul Newman,
What is The Color of Money?
green.
Oh.
Or for U.S. anyway, it's
Okay.
green.
Gotcha.
But, good continuation of the Hustler story. But Paul Newman grooming a young Tom Cruise. And I think it was one of the Tom Cruise breakouts that he can be more than just the punk kid that he's been playing up until then. And he started out his character as the punk kid.
My number 3, kind of like this. A little bit around that time, he's got breaking out The Firm. Really enjoyed that film. Plays a new attorney's office.
Young lawyer.
Yeah, and realizes there a little bit of shadiness.
The first big John Grisham hit.
Yep.
I didn't dislike the movie, but it just didn't do anything for me.
Okay. My number 2, a really great film. It was a little long, which I think dragged down some of it. Magnolia. Love Magnolia.
Got that as an honorable mention.
Love Magnolia. I had no idea what it was going into it.
I had no idea what it was halfway through it.
3/4 of the way, I still don't know. But the ending was great. So Magnolia. Number 2, Jeff?
Number 2 for me was Mission Impossible, the first one.
Okay. You do like that series.
I do, and the first one is the best one. Okay. So, as a hint, my number 1 is not a Mission Impossible movie.
Okay. Number 2, Brian?
Number 2 for me, I hobied this one. A Few Good Men and Born on the 4th of July.
One of those is my number 1.
Okay. What's your number 1, Brian?
Number 1 for me would probably be Rain Man.
Oh, yeah.
Cincinnati,
Yep.
filmed.
I've got Rain Man as an honorable mention.
Okay. What's your number 1, Jeff?
My number 1 is A Few Good Men.
Okay.
That movie is a Shawshank for me.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Anytime it's on, watch it to the end again.
Yep.
And recite along as it's going.
Jack Nicholson, great role in it.
You can't handle the truth.
Was that Demi Moore?
Demi Moore, yep.
Demi Moore, yeah.
Kevin Pollak,
Pollock.
Character actor.
Kiefer Sutherland,
Kiefer
Kevin
Sutherland,
Bacon,
Kevin
Oh,
Bacon.
how about Kiefer Sutherland?
Cuba Gooding Jr. had a bit role. Noah Wiley had a bit role.
Xander Berkeley was in it.
My number 1, people hate it or they love it. And I really enjoyed it. Of watching them again, I like watching it. Last Samurai. I really do. And I get the complaints with it.
I've never seen it.
I've seen it. I enjoyed it. I mean,
I did too. For his films, I'm not a huge Tom Cruise fan. I don't think he's bad actor or anything like that. Most of his films I don't get into. War of the Worlds, horrible.
yeah, terrible. Even though one of our listeners put it on their list.
Well, we'll get to that. Sean Coon, Pittsburgh.
I was
Nerd.
going to my honorable mention.
Well, hold on.
Oh, we're going to.
Yeah, let's see if they have.
Let's see if they have them. Okay.
Top Gun, Mission Impossible series. I'm hobbying that shit.
Not me. I put them in different ones. And because Mission Impossible 2 was garbage. That was the one with the motorcycles. And that would bring the entire series off my list probably if I had to include 2.
Directed by John Woo?
John Woo, yeah.
Yeah. Was there doves?
There was.
There was. Number 2, Risky Business. And number 1, All the Right Moves. Oh, because it takes place.
He likes that Pittsburgh football movie.
Yeah.
Yep.
Chris Richardson. Good day, mate.
Good day.
Mission Impossible 3. Mainly because of Philip Seymour Hoffman.
I can agree with him on that.
Number 4, The Last Samurai. Number 3, Edge of Tomorrow. I've always wanted to see that.
That's one that I heard great things about but have yet to see.
Valkyrie and Few Good Men. Justin Wood. Oh, Justin. Hello, Justin.
It's been a while.
It has been. It's been a while. Vanilla Sky. Rain Man. The Outsiders. Forgot about that. Tropic Thunder and Jerry Maguire. Show me the money.
He's good in Jerry Maguire, but
Yeah, he's good. Too much of a love story. Not enough of a sports movie for me.
Yeah.
yeah.
Number Teddy Peterson.
And I think I just want to kick that little kid in the head.
Don't. He will kick your ass.
Yes, he will.
Teddy Peterson had number 5, Minority Report. Forgot about that one. Yeah. Mission Impossible series. He hobied it. Rain Man, Top Gun, and Interview with the Vampire.
That was my last honorable mention, Interview with the Vampire.
Honorable mentions, Legend, Cocktail, and Days of Thunder.
I was expecting
Dick
a lot
Trickle.
more Legend.
Two of those were honorable mentions for me.
I bet if Blake were here, he'd have Legend on his list.
Oh, it wasn't Dick Trickle. What was his name? That's
Cole
a real
Trickle.
Yeah,
Cole
there you
Trickle.
go. There you go.
Dick Trickle is the actual real
Yes, NASCAR
driver.
The Dit Man's wife.
Whoa.
Night and Day. Oh my God, I forgot about that one. Top Gun, The Firm, the Mission Impossible series, and A Few Good Men. A Few Good Men is coming up on a lot of those here. Let's see here. Let's see. Sorry, I'm just trying to go through some of these here. We got
I
some
do
from
say I was
Twitter.
very tempted to make my whole list just Mission Impossible movies.
Niecy. Oh, Niecy. Our favorite Indiana nurse. Cocktail, Interview with a Vampire, Rain Man, The Firm, and A Few Good Men. Though I love The Outsiders, honestly, he was barely in it, so I can't count it.
Yeah, I had it wrote down originally, but then I just remembered he wasn't really in it.
Dev.
But he was eating the chocolate cake.
That's true.
Dev. Had Days of Thunder, Minority Report, Top Gun, Cocktail, and The Color of Money. He had honorable mention, Eyes Wide Shut. It's a top 5 Christmas movie. Oblivion, Jack Reacher, and Tropic Thunder. Let's see.
The only person to mention Jack Reacher.
And then Nikki. Everybody loves Nikki from Pumazili, from New Zealand. Last Samurai, Rock of Ages, All the Mission Impossibles, War of the Worlds. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on there, Betsy. And Edge of Tomorrow. And finally, we got 2 more here. Randall Holt, RJ Holt, 666. It's not evil.
Just handled that way.
Interview with a Vampire, Top Gun, Mission Impossible, quote, all Hobie that shit. Jeremy Maguire and A Few Good Men, I guess. I guess that's his list. And finally, Stork, former Canadian of the Year.
No. He was stripped of all formers
yeah, that's right.
and whatnot.
Stork, Pezla for galore. Risky Business, Mission Impossible, Cocktail, The Color of Money, and Tropic Thunder. So there you go.
So do people really like the Cocktail movie, or are they just enamored with the bottle flipping?
I think the bottle flipping.
It was a decent movie.
Or are they
Days
just like
of
Elizabeth Shue?
It's Days of Thunder behind a bar.
I love Days of Thunder.
I hated Days of Thunder.
I hated Days of Thunder. I like the ride at Kings Island.
I rode that. That's all I rode one summer.
Days of Thunder.
I would ride it. I'd get out of line and just ride it.
It was a
Like,
motion. Yeah,
yep.
moved it. Yep. Bad idea of the week. Number 875. Defrauding the government of PPP loans. Don't do that.
It's only $8.75. Wow.
Bad idea
Getting caught defunding the government.
is 113. Bad idea number 114. Transmorphers or Power Ranger Beast Morphers, whatever. Naming anything morphers. That's this week's episode. Thanks for listening. And we'll be back next week. Roger says goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Walking Dead to Talking Heads, from comic books to TV sets. There's a history, not so bad. There's the history. It's the history of bad, so bad. The history of bad, it's bad. History of bad ideas. Podcast.
Addendum. Titles for the show. Let's see.
Bringing that back, the addendum
Yeah.
portion of the show.
I Love Them Raw. Road to Fruition. Drive Through Corn Dogs. What is Science and Should I Trust It? And that's all I had.
I didn't write a thing down to
Oh.
this today.
Whoa.
Brian?
I was not spoiled.
Okay.
I'd probably K it.
K.
K.
Okay.
K.
Okay.
Power Ranger government defraudulators.
Too wordy.
I think that's what that says. I got water on this piece of paper.
Oh.
There's money in the corn dog stand.
That's it. We got it.
Okay.
There's always money in the corn dog stand.
And there you go. Roger says goodbye.
Again, goodbye.
Bye.
You've been listening to Hobie.